Hey guys, so this is the video you guys have all been asking for, and this is how to do overlays with Streamer.Bot for the Kick.Bot extension by Celator. Right. So this is a two-part-ish explanation. So the two things you're going to need is OBS and Streamer.Bot. So we will see some duplication, some screens zooming in, and all stuff like that, but I'll try and turn things off where I can. So, firstly, let's get into here. So, what you're seeing is the Streamer.Bot at the moment, and this is how you set it up. So, initially, what you are going to want to do is come down to on the triggers, so make a new one. Or in this case, this is the one I have. You're going to want to right click, custom, kick. So depending on what you're wanting to do. So you can do subscriber, you can do follow, or you can do raid. Now, obviously, this one is the follow, so we'll do the follow one, and then we'll go through. So what you want to do is you want to do, again, right-click, core, C#, execute C# method, and then what you want to do is you want to get users infos. So what this is doing is it's getting the Kick user info of the person that has just followed. So make sure that it is the user and not the broadcaster, okay? The next thing is you're going to need OBS open. Now, my OBS is in a completely different layout. So if I show you this, I have a new scene called overlay. So when you click on the overlay, now you can't see me, but I will add in quickly a display capture. So now that you can see this. So what you should be able to see here is all the sources. Okay, so what we have here is I have all of these different sources. Okay, so this is just the way I do it. It's not how you have to do it in terms of layout and stuff like that. But what I like to do is I like to have these folders. So I make a folder, so the F is for folder for myself, and that's how I work this. And then you'll have, well, these are different things, so that's a different, but we're focusing on the follow. So basically when a follow comes up, you need this. You need to have a text GDI plus. So make sure you have this. When you make one, you create a new one, and you'll just make it, call it whatever you want, and you can just leave that to the side for now. So I called mine follower name, right? And it'll come up like this. So the person that followed me last was Mr. Toxin, so shout out to them. But basically what you're doing is you're having this. You're doing thank you for the follow. So you're gonna set, set your font. So I've got Kick regular, so I downloaded the Kick font from online, so you can download it, find it, set the size, however you like, right? And then you don't need to set anything for this, essentially, because what you're going to be doing is setting it in here. So all you need to do is just make sure you make that GDI plus source. So once you've done that, you need to come back into the sub action for the on Streamer.Bot and make sure you go core, OBS, right? And then you're going to go to sources. I need to drag it over, sorry. Go OBS, and then sources, and then you're gonna go set GDI plus. Okay. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to set the overlay and then the text in particular. So in this case, I've done follow name. And then you're going to set your message. So in this case, I've done thank you for the follow. And then this is the important part. You put %, username, lowercase u for username, and name with a capital N, and then %. Okay? That, when you do that, that will essentially be what comes up here. This will essentially show you how the name that comes up, okay? So, then I have added a 1 second. So 1,000 milliseconds is a second. So I believe if you go in there, it should say the value is in milliseconds. You can always do a Google converter if you're not amazing with that. That's what I tended to do when I'm trying to work out exact time, like this one here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to set that OBS source visible, so the follow alert. So this is where you will have a follow alert. So that's mine. Yes, I have my typical honk. Okay, so, and then I have my little animation come up. So what that's doing is it's saying set that visible. So it sets that to visible. It will do a delay for 1 second again. And then you will set the OBS source visibility state to the follow name to visible. So you basically, however long this is, this alert. So in this case, mine is literally a second or several seconds. And then what I want it is however long it is, in essentially how long into that animation or the alert or GIF or whatever it is you're using before this pops up with it. So like I want one and then that appears like that. Okay, so that's, you got to figure that out how you want to do it. So then you'll set the follow name to visible, and then you're going to set the argument. So again, core arguments, set argument, like the previous video. You're gonna put in, I don't know what, message, right? And then you don't need to put the %, that automatically does that for the variable. And then you're gonna put in the message you want. So you're gonna say, in this case, I put thanks for the follow, and then it's gonna be %, user lowercase, %. And then I've put welcome to the furnace, and then I added some emojis. So if you don't know this is kind of a cool thing. When you press Windows key and Windows key and full stop. I don't know why I said I. It'll bring up the little emoji board. So if you put in flame, like I have, you do that, it'll come up like that. And I'll put furnace, and then again, flame, right? And then when I press OK, that'll come up like this, so you can see that. So I don't need that because I've already had it. So, and then what I do, you need to make sure with all of the things that I've explained so far, is you need to make sure that if you want a message to send into that Kick chat, you need to put, again, core, execute C# method, execute, send a message, right? You need to make sure that's after a message that you send, okay? And then I want it to delay for 3.5 seconds, and then it will set both of these to invisible. Okay? And that's basically, so when you're doing this, you're going to have these set as invisible, like how I have right here. They're all invisible except the folder. So make sure that, again, if you're doing folders like I am, that it's just the folder that is not hidden, but just the actual items that you're wanting. So like my hydrate, same thing. When people do a command for my hydrate, it does the exact same thing. And that's something I can go through and explain. It's very similar. It's very the same. So hopefully that's been very clear to you guys. Like, it's very simple in that sense. And then once you come across the main, if my camera's gonna work, hello me, am I here? I don't think I'm, where's my webcam? Oh, well, I'm not in the video anymore, so that's cool. Hello. Or goodbye, should I say. But essentially, what you're going to want to do is come along to your sources, right? You're going to do this as an overlay. So I have a dono, multi-chat, overlay, stuff like that, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to add a new one. And you're going to do a scene, okay? And you're going to create a new scene. I don't know why mine's not working. Bear with. All right. Try that again. Scene. Ah, hold on. Ah, because I already have one in here. Okay, so if I go down here and try and do it this way. Add scene. Bear with. Ah, that's why. Ignore what I'm just saying. You want to do add existing scene, be your overlay scene, right? And then you press OK. And then what you do is you drag that to wherever. Because basically, if I can just get rid of one of these, it's fine. All right. If I quickly, so we're going to do this quickly, right? I'm going to turn this off just for a sec so you won't see nothing, just for a split second. But I'm going to turn something on and I'm going to switch scenes and you're going to see very quickly how this works. Okay? So I'm going to do the... Let's just do the sub alert, right? Oh, hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot! Right? And what that's doing is that essentially when you're doing that, it's coming up as a overlay from the other scene. So what you're saying is you're telling the when this sets off essentially the sub alert, this brings onto that main screen because you're saying anything that gets turned on and it gets turned on by this and it'll come through on the action queue. Obviously the only people that are using it is whoever, so it's memes in this case. Shout out to memes. That's how this works essentially. So you have this overlay, and that's how you run things. And you can do the exact same thing with when you go to actions. You can do the same thing for subscriber, except the trigger is subscriber. Okay? And the same for donation, which is something that'll come out later, I believe, because I've asked for new features. But I've done the same for my flashbang, and I've done the same for my hydrate, and I've done the same for my listen. So these are just commands. So instead of it being a follow, a sub, or whatever it is, these are animated GIFs on screen that will appear. So this one being hydrate, you know, essentially what you're seeing here is you're getting something to appear on screen. So if we can do this, right? Load up so if I clear my chat, so you guys can see, when I type, oh wait, hold on. You probably need to see OBS side of things. All right, if I type listen, so now what you're seeing is you're seeing Navi on screen, and all I did was type ! listen, and what that's done is that's triggered that, the listen, right? So it sets the visibility to visible. It takes a second, plays the sound, whichever sound you got. Then it waits 10 seconds to let the animation finish, and then it hides the source again. So that's all it's doing. That's how the whole situation works, right? It's nothing special. It's nothing amazing. It's just a very simple flow of how you want things to proceed, how you want them to look. So again, I hope that has helped. I hope my videos help. Look, see, you can see I even typed it there. But yep, I hope everything that I'm doing at the moment is helping. I hope, you know, if you've got any other questions, you can join my Discord. Go to my Kick channel. You know, ask me questions there. I'm happy to help you guys as much as possible because I'm learning as much. And I keep finding out all these new things and asking for these new features from the developer, and you know, I'm just trying to basically improve the Kick community and improve the ability to basically take control of your own bot and make it and design it the way you want it without having to be predefined to their standards. So hopefully, like I said, give us a like, drop a comment, join the Discord, whatever it is you want to do. But as always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. Bye.